Another rainy day in Monaco, but that's no reason to cancel our plans. Today, we're heading to the legendary Monte Carlo Casino, one of the most famous and luxurious casinos in the world. This iconic place has been featured in movies, hosted billionaires, and witnessed the birth of legends. We'll step inside, admire its stunning interiors, learn a bit of its history, and soak in the unique atmosphere of this extraordinary destination. We are now standing in front of the famous casino square in Monte Carlo, one of the most recognizable places in the world. Right before us is the majestic Monte Carlo Casino, surrounded by luxury cars and stunning architecture. This iconic spot attracts both gambling enthusiasts and those who simply want to soak in the legendary atmosphere of Monaco. To our right stands the equally iconic Hotel de Paris Monte Carlo, a five-star hotel with a rich history. This prestigious landmark has hosted world-famous celebrities, royalty, and some of the most influential people on the planet. It's more than just a hotel. It's a symbol of sophistication, where every corner exudes elegance and grandeur. The Monte Carlo Casino is not just a gambling house. It is a true symbol of luxury, elegance, and the rich heritage of the Principality of Monaco. This is a place where history intertwines with excitement, and the sparkle of chandeliers and gilded decor creates an unparalleled atmosphere of aristocratic grandeur. More than just a landmark, the casino has played a key role in Monaco's economic development, transforming it into a hub of wealth and sophistication. In the mid-19th century, the ruling Grimaldi dynasty, which governed the independent Principality of Monaco, faced a severe financial crisis and the threat of bankruptcy. In 1848, the commune of Mentone and the village of Roquebrune were granted the status of French territories, leading to their withdrawal from Monaco's control. Freed from the Principality's authority, they refused to pay taxes on olive oil and fruit, which had previously been imposed by the Grimaldi dynasty. During this challenging period, Caroline Gibbet, the wife of Prince Florestan I, proposed a way to attract foreign investments: the construction of a gambling establishment in the style of a casino by the water. To solve the problem, Charles III borrowed an idea from Duke Ferdinand of Bad Homburg, who had transformed his resort into a major gambling hub in Europe. Inspired by this example, Charles III decided to establish a gambling venue in Monaco. It was a bold decision, considering that Monaco was a small and economically fragile state at the time, but the idea proved to be revolutionary. Villa Bellevue, the forgotten history of Monaco's first casino. Before the famous Monte Carlo Casino came into existence, the Principality's first gambling house was located in the Le Condamine district, just a few steps from Monaco's railway station. At the end of a small alley on 49 Grimaldi Street, stands Villa Bellevue. This unassuming mansion, now converted into residential apartments, rarely catches the attention of tourists. However, it was here that a pivotal chapter in Monaco's history began: the story of its first casino. Before Monte Carlo became a symbol of luxury and high-stakes gambling, it was within these walls that Monaco placed its first bet on prosperity. A bold but modest project. In 1856, Prince Florestan I, inspired by Princess Caroline, took an unusual step. He authorized the opening of a casino to replenish the state treasury. At the time, Monaco was struggling financially after losing the territories of Mentone and Roquebrune in 1848. Drawing on European examples, the prince hoped that a gaming hall would attract visitors and boost the local economy. The chosen location was Villa Bellevue, also known as Villa Colombe since 1852, one of the earliest buildings in the Le Condamine district. On April 26, 1856, Prince Florestan issued a decree granting the project to two Parisian journalists, Albert Aubert and Léon Langlois. According to historical records, they were tasked with opening a hall for games, concerts, and entertainment, receiving a quarter of the profits while guaranteeing the Principality a minimum of 25,000 francs. The contract also required him to invest in infrastructure development, including the construction of hotels, the publication of a newspaper, the establishment of transportation links between Monaco and Nice, and the improvement of the port. Despite high expectations, the first casino faced serious difficulties. At the time, Le Condamine was too far from major transportation routes and failed to attract enough visitors. Additionally, the contract terms proved to be too burdensome. Within a year, Aubert and Langlois sold their share to Augustin Frossard, who soon transferred it to Pierre-Auguste Daval. In 1858, Daval relocated the casino to the Palace Square, inside the Hôtel de Roissy. However, even this move was only a temporary solution. As the casino grew in popularity, the space quickly became inadequate. In 1863, entrepreneur François Blanc moved the casino to a new location, an area that would soon become known as Monte Carlo. With its strategic location, breathtaking views, and improved accessibility, especially after the completion of the railway in 1868, the new casino quickly gained worldwide fame. However, the true transformation of the casino took place in 1863, when Prince Charles III and his wife, Caroline Gibbet, turned to French entrepreneur François Blanc. Blanc was the owner of a successful casino in Bad Homburg and specialized in roulette. After lengthy negotiations, Blanc agreed to invest in the creation of a new casino in Monaco. In 1863, he signed a contract granting him a 50-year monopoly on casino operations in Monaco. In return, Blanc committed to paying 10% of the casino's annual revenue to the principality's treasury. Blanc began the construction of a new casino, located on the very site where the old gambling house once stood. To improve infrastructure, new roads were built, and a steamboat service was established between Nice and Monaco, significantly enhancing the city's accessibility for tourists. In 1866, Prince Charles III renamed the Deluge Hill to Monte Carlo in his honor, and a few years later, the casino began generating huge profits. These funds allowed the principality to abolish direct taxation for its citizens and free them from mandatory military service. Monte Carlo became a hub for aristocratic leisure, attracting the wealthiest people from around the world. In 1869, the casino welcomed 170,000 visitors, and by 1871, it had become Europe's premier gambling house, especially after gambling was banned in Germany. In 1878, Françoise Blanc, the widow of François Blanc, initiated the construction of an opera house and invited the famous architect Charles Garnier, who also designed the Paris Opera, to create the plans. The new theatre opened in 1879, and the casino building was significantly modernized. As a result, a luxurious complex emerged, combining the casino, a hotel, and the theatre, which soon became one of the most renowned cultural centers in Europe. The Monte Carlo casino continued to thrive, gradually becoming a symbol of luxury and elegance. It evolved into not just a hub for gambling, but also an important cultural and social phenomenon that had a significant impact on the life of Europe as a whole. The casino became a magnet for aristocracy, celebrities, and wealthy individuals from all over the world. It was not limited to the gambling business. It also developed new cultural initiatives, particularly through its theatre, which opened in 1879. The Monte Carlo Opera, which became an integral part of the complex, quickly established itself as one of the most prestigious theatres in Europe. It hosted performances by outstanding figures from the world of art and culture, such as the great Russian bass Fyodor Chaliapin, one of the most famous actresses of her time Sarah Bernhardt, and the Italian tenor Luciano Pavarotti, whose voice was renowned worldwide. The stage also saw performances by Claudia Muzio, Tito Ruffo, and other legends of the opera world, making this theatre one of the most famous and revered venues in Europe. With each passing year, the reputation of the Monte Carlo casino grew. attracting not only those looking to try their luck at the gaming tables, but also those seeking cultural inspiration and relaxation in an atmosphere of refined luxury. The casino became a kind of cultural hub, blending the best traditions of music, theater, and painting, creating a unique ambience. This place also became an important socio-economic milestone for the Principality of Monaco. The profits from the casino significantly strengthened the country's economy, allowed the abolition of direct taxes for citizens, and provided additional resources for infrastructure development. Moreover, the casino helped solidify Monaco's status as an international resort and business center. People from all over the world began to see Monte Carlo not only as a vacation destination, but also as a symbol of refined living and wealth. For over a century, the Monte Carlo casino held an exclusive monopoly on gambling in Monaco. This meant that there were no other gambling establishments in the Principality, and all games of chance were conducted solely under the casino's auspices. This position allowed the casino not only to control the gambling market, but also to establish strict rules for all participants. The monopoly ensured a high level of regulation, fostering the creation of a transparent and secure gaming environment. It helped eliminate potential fraudulent schemes and ensured the fairness of all games. The casino's treasury oversaw the adherence to legality and fairness, as well as the safety of all transactions. As a result, Monte Carlo's reputation as a reliable and safe gambling center grew stronger year after year. Furthermore, the monopoly allowed the casino to attract major investors and owners, who in turn helped develop the infrastructure and improve service quality. The casino became not just a gambling house, but also an important cultural and social institution, which in turn bolstered the Principality's economy. The Monte Carlo casino has become an integral part of global pop culture, especially due to its image of luxury and elegance, which is frequently featured in films. One of the most notable examples of its on-screen appearance is in the film Goldfinger, 1964, where scenes were shot in this very casino. In this film, James Bond, played by Sean Connery, participates in a gambling game, and the Monte Carlo casino becomes not only an important plot element, but also a symbol of the elite lifestyle associated with Bond and his world. Moreover, in the more recent film, Casino Royale, 2006, starring Daniel Craig, the Monte Carlo casino also plays a key role. In this film, James Bond competes in a high-stakes poker tournament, where the stakes are incredibly high and the tension rises with each round. This film solidified the casino's reputation not only as a gambling house but also as a place where the fates of the world's most influential people are decided. The casino's appearance in such iconic films has contributed to strengthening its status as a symbol of luxury, extravagance, and high society. As a result, the image of the Monte Carlo casino has become an inseparable part of international pop culture, continuing to attract the attention of film fans, tourists, and gambling enthusiasts from around the world. Monte Carlo roulette is rightfully considered one of the most famous and prestigious in the world. The casino in Monte Carlo played a key role in the development and popularization of this game. It was here that important gaming traditions were established, which are still maintained today and continue to influence the rules and atmosphere of the game. The history of roulette in Monte Carlo dates back to the 19th century when the casino first opened its doors. At that time, roulette quickly gained popularity among the aristocracy and wealthy individuals of Europe, becoming an essential part of high society life. Players, gathered in the luxurious casino halls, enjoyed not only the thrill of the game but also the elegance that accompanied it. What sets Monte Carlo roulette apart is its strict rules and high level of fairness. Unlike other casinos, customs were not applied here, and all game processes were carefully regulated to guarantee fairness and transparency. This attention to detail helped establish the casino's reputation as a reliable and prestigious place to play roulette. Furthermore, Roulette in Monte Carlo has always attracted attention due to its unique atmosphere and high level of organization. It wasn't just a game of chance, it was a true ceremony, where every bet was seen as part of a larger social game among the elite. Since then, Monte Carlo roulette has become a symbol not only of the game itself, but also of everything associated with luxury and high-class leisure. We've just exited the Monte Carlo casino, and once again, we are greeted by the famous casino square, with its majestic buildings and luxurious atmosphere. To our left is the Hotel de Paris, one of the most prestigious hotels in Monaco, an integral part of this historic complex. Built in the late 19th century, this hotel is renowned for its elegance and impeccable service, attracting tourists and celebrities from all over the world. From the square, there is a stunning view of all this grandeur, and it's impossible not to notice how the atmosphere of this place blends the chic and luxury characteristic of the Principality of Monaco. We've approached the backside of the Monte Carlo casino, where a completely different, yet equally impressive perspective opens up. On the rear side of the casino, among other architectural embellishments, the frescoes stand out, giving the place a unique artistic character. These frescoes, executed in a classical style, adorn not only the interior spaces but also the building's facade, creating an atmosphere of refined luxury and cultural grandeur. One of the most remarkable features of the frescoes is their historical and mythological themes. Many of the images on the walls of the casino are dedicated to ancient Greek and Roman myths, making them true works of art that embody the cultural and philosophical ideals of that era. Among the depicted characters are gods and heroes, scenes from myths, as well as symbols of luck and prosperity, natural elements for a place associated with gambling and wealth. Such images emphasize the casino's connection to the high traditions of European art, bringing a sense of magnificence and elegance to the atmosphere. What's especially striking are the frescoes, painted in vivid and rich colors, which add depth and expressiveness. The meticulous attention to detail and the use of light and shadow create a dynamic effect, as if the scenes on the frescoes come to life. The delicate work of the artists and their focus on the finest details not only enhance the grandeur of the architecture but also make these frescoes an important part of Monte Carlo's cultural heritage. Each image in the frescoes carries not only artistic value but also profound symbolism, helping to create the unique atmosphere of luxury and grandeur surrounding the casino. These frescoes are not merely decorative elements but true narratives, telling stories of myths, legends, and values that inspired the builders and artists who created this masterpiece. We're descending to the lookout point near the Monte Carlo casino, and before us unfolds a breathtaking view of the Monaco harbor. This spot is a true gem, offering stunning panoramas that combine the magnificence of the casino's architecture with the natural beauty of the Principality. From the viewpoint, you can see the picturesque harbor, where luxurious yachts and boats gently sway on the water, reflecting the blue light of the Mediterranean Sea. The bright white sails contrast with the blue sky, and along the shore, elegant ships stand, creating a sense of exclusivity and wealth. Down below, right by the water, you can spot beautiful promenades where tourists and locals take strolls and meet. Additionally, the lookout offers a view of the historic buildings, which blend seamlessly into the landscape, as well as the magnificent gardens and green spaces surrounding the casino. Here, natural beauty and architectural masterpieces come together, making it the perfect spot to pause and admire the views. And so, our little tour of the Casino Monte Carlo and its surroundings comes to an end. We walked through the luxurious hall, learned a bit of history, and enjoyed the views and atmosphere of this legendary place. Monaco continues to amaze with its grandeur and elegance, and I hope you enjoyed traveling through this incredible corner of the world with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any new videos and journeys. Also, leave a comment below telling me what you liked the most in today's episode. See you next time.